everyone's Jez here from nigezza.co.uk, and I'm bringing you a project using the delicately detailed laser cut sheets. You may remember I did a one sheet wonder where I sponged through the 12 by 12 sheet and then got 2 for the price of 1. Well, I've done it again. So I've only used, you get 6 of these to a sheet, and I've done it with 3 of them. Haven't done it with this one yet. I will be doing that, but let me show you the cards I made. So this is the sponging on the delicately detailed, and this is the silhouetted side, okay, the stenciled side. So I kind of done the same card, but they are the negative of each other. And so that's that lovely circle panel, and then that's the negative of that, and then I've done the same here with that. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I made them. So I thought I'd first off show you how I carefully cut the sheet. So they come like this, and they're all protected by a bit of tissue, which I'm going to pop back in there. And the first thing I want to do is cut this bit off. Okay, so we've just got a bit of grey showing there. There's a bit that didn't cut in the middle. Did now. And then we'll cut this bit off and do it in the same way. There we go. So I'll put them aside, I'll put them back in the packet. So then we've got these 6 panels, which we can use to make 6 cards. But I'm gonna do some sponging on them like I did before, and they're actually wider than a standard sheet, so I'm actually going to cut them down the middle again. So you may remember me doing this with the 12 by 12, and I thought, why not do it with these panels, and then instead of just getting 6 cards we can get 12, and so you get 4 sheets of these, so that would be 48 cards, and then you've still got your borders that you can do something with. So like I did before, I'm going to take some Whisper White. I'm going to do the white side, and I'm going to tape it down and do some sponging on this. So I'm going to use a bit of washi tape. I discovered the other day I was looking for some washi tape in certain colours, and I went in my drawer and I had so much washi tape. It was quite embarrassing, really. It was like I got a little bit of an obsession. Just take a bit of this stickiness off. And so I am trying to organise my washi tape a little bit better so that I actually use it. I always, colours that I'm not so fond of, like this, I use for jobs like this because it's really good as low tack tape. So we're just taping this down so that we've got, I love this, quite excited about how it's going to turn out. Right, so that is the basic way that I will tape it down, and now I'm just going to get some sponges and some inks to do the effect. So I'm going to stick with using the outgoing ink colours like I did in the last project, because I haven't got long left to play with them, and so I am going to get them played with, and I've got cardstock to use up. So I think I'm going to do the greens on this leafy one, and we'll do that one first. Just noticed there's a bit of that laser cut that's not come out, so let's get that out. And then I might on these do a mixture. So let's get the green one done. So I'll take my, I'm going to take this grid pad away because that's causing me difficulties there. It's going to go off the edge. So we've got the two greens, put them to one side. So like I did before, I'm just going to like stipple these, I think, because I don't want to be rubbing. I might do a sort of stripy effect. Going up there. Now I'm going to turn my attention to this one. And I think I'm going to do a bit of powder pink and fresh fig on it. So I think I'm going to go around and try and isolate. And then on the middle one, I'm gonna do fresh fig. And Tranquil Tide, because I think the two of them go well together. What's happened here? The moment of truth. So that's the panels, and I think they look really nice. I think they'll make very nice panels for cards. With here, I think we'll do a little bit of sponging over the edges. So there we have it. So that's how I got 6 panels out of just 3. So I'll cut them up. I will do the other set of panels in exactly the same way, and then we'll get creating the cards. Okay, so I have made 3 cards using those panels that you saw me just sponge. So I've used the stitched rectangles to cut a panel in Tranquil Tide, and then I've added some of the reversible ribbon. Although it's Granny Apple Green, I think it goes quite well with the lemon lime twist, and I've done a little bit of a clever trick there using that good luck stamp, which I shall show you when I put the next card together. this one again, all of them are backed on the largest stitch rectangle. Picked out a colour that sort of matched with the sponging, and I made this topper. I shall show you how I did that using a die from the oh, do you know, suddenly brain fog. Yeah, I'll find it when I'm using it and I'll tell you what it is. And then some ribbon there to decorate, and this one there, then that's just the starburst punch and the 2-inch circle punch, and that's my favourite happy birthday gorgeous, and that's going in it. So I am going to put these together using the stenciled section, so that you can see how I made these effects. So I'm going to do them in exactly the same way. So I've got some Whisper White here. It's cut in half, scored in half, and I have again cut the panels using the lovely stitch rectangles, which I use so much. So the base is cut with the largest there, so that one's cut out with the largest, and then all of these panels I cut out with the third one down, just to sort of neaten them up. I cut them out with the third one down, and so that gives you quite a big layer. So I decided to cut a frame to frame it with, and you've seen me do that before. So you just put through the same die that you cut that out, and then the one that's slightly bigger, and then you get this beautiful frame effect. I did originally cut it in white, which I thought I liked it, lovely, and then I thought, oh, I wonder what it looks like with lemon lime twist, and I decided I'm going to go with the lemon lime twist. So I did that with all of them. I'm using the same colours as I did on the original cards that I did. So this one is going to match up with that one. So we've got the stenciled bit on fresh fig, and I cut a frame there in white, which I thought was really good because this is very white. Okay, and then on this one I'm using the powder pink and the white. It kind of got lost when you put that there. I just thought it was too much white. Bright light, didn't like. So I cut a fresh fig one, which I thought, yeah, that looks good. So that's what they're going to look like. I've cut a starburst one in fresh fig ready to mat on there, and I've cut a layering oval there ready to do that one. So we've just got a bit of stamping to do, and I'm going to show you how I made that one. So the stamps that I'm using are the Happy Birthday there from Happy Birthday Gorgeous, the Good Luck and the Shamrock from Amazing Life, and then I'm doing a Happy Belated Birthday because I'm sure we're all guilty of that. So we're going to do this stamping first. So let's do the Good Luck one. So I've mounted it up on my D block with the Shamrock just to one side, and I've taken my Tranquil Tide and Lemon Lime Twist Stampin' Right markers, and just to remind us of the effect we're going for. So I went all over the Shamrock, and it just gives you the outline. It's a 4-leaf clover, isn't it? It's the Irish in me calling it a shamrock. So there we go. And then what I did was I took the Lemon Lime Twist and I kind of went over the Good Luck in the Lemon Lime Twist, and it's really hard to see whether or not it's covered, and then I went back with this and I just did it's sort of a faux baby wipe effect. I was nearly going to do the baby white effect, but I thought, oh, I'll do this. And I'm doing it away from the edges because I'm going to cut it out with the stitched oval. And there, that gives you that effect there. And then I just went back in with the lemon line twist marker and just filled in the clover leaf there. And then I just took the non-brush end of this to fill in the stem, like so. And then that just getting cut out with the stitched oval. And then the next thing we want to do is to stamp our belated birthday. And I'm going to stamp that in fresh fig. Oh, that's nearly my bone folder in the bin there. So we'll take some fresh fig. And do a happy birthday there. And then whilst we've got the fresh fig out, we may as well stamp the happy birthday from Happy Birthday Gorgeous. Can't believe this is going. I'm going to have to hurry up and find another favourite happy birthday because I'm going to miss it. There we go. So that one's really, really simple because that's just getting punched out with a 2-inch circle punch. And I'm going to find that die set. Eastern medallions. There we go. That's what it was. So we'll take that out. That's that one done. And what we're going to do with this one is, so this is the Eastern medallions. I haven't knocked out those with it. Now this is a stay-in die, so that is going to get cut out and the holes will be in it. So in order to cut it out, I've got a stitched circle punch die, and then that will cut it out. So if you see, you've got some sort of stitching around there as well, and that's how you get that effect. And then I'm going to sponge it. Okay, so I'm going to go and do that die cutting and come back to you. So I just thought I'd show you what I mean here. So that's gone through the die cutter, and we pull it out, and they're left on the inside. We'll knock those out. Now you could just use the circle punch to punch that out. It'll give you a bit of a border there. I wanted it a little bit closer, so that's why I'm just going to lay the stitch circle die on top of that and cut it out. So there we have it. So I ran it back through with that stitch circle, and there it is. So that needs a bit of sponging, as does the circle thing. It's not even a circle, it's an oval. The scalloped oval. So I just took a little bit of Tranquil Tide, and went round the edging of that. Extra on the end there. And then this one, I went over with some fresh fig. Need to ink it up a little bit more. And what I did first was actually I stippled around it. In rich raspberry. Get the edges up a bit darker. And that's those edges done. So now we're at the let's put these cards together stage. So let's start with the good luck one. Got all the bits I need for that. And we need a length of the ribbon as well. So I am going to make sure that I do want a lemon lime twist frame and not a white one. So that's it with the white. And that's it with the lemon lime twist. You can see a bit more that this is the wrong colour green doing that. It doesn't show up quite so much on that, but it does on this one. That might swing me to go with the white. Oh, I wonder. If only you could tell me. I'm going to go with the white. So we need to glue this down. So we're going to glue this onto that first because that makes adding the frame easier. Fine tip glue here. Still waiting for me Tombow. Could have done a bit of sponging on this frame. But I quite like it like that. Right, so now we're going to stick a bit of this across. Let's decide where we want it. We'll stick these two together and then that will help us with placement. I am very excited because I will get my pre-order in a couple of days and I can start playing with that and designing some new things for you from the new catalogue. If you want a catalogue and you haven't already got a demonstrator, then you can just let me know. You can go over to my blog, link down below, and there's a catalogue request form there on the side of my blog. You can send me an email. Details of that is down below, and you can request one and I'll be happy to send you one. I only have English ones, so if you are as part of our European market, I will only have English ones to send, so I tend to just send to the UK for that reason. If you are a customer of mine and you've shopped with me recently, you will automatically be on my list anyway. But if you want to be doubly sure, then just get in contact. So there we go. Cool. So let's get that stuck on, and that's it. Doesn't really take very long. A little bit of die cutting. I like die cutting. And it makes a big difference to the cards. I've made a few good luck cards recently because it's exam periods, isn't it? Well, it is in the UK. People taking exams at uni or at school. So we've got a few good luck cards going out to different people. So we'll just put a few and there we go. That's the two different versions of that one. So we'll get the other one done. I might speed this up because the sticking them to the back bit is much the same. So I'll get on. So that's that bit done. So now we just need the ribbons going on, and for the ribbon I'm using the variegated ribbon, although that's petal pink. I think it works well with the powder pink, and I've got the rich raspberry velvet ribbon, which again, when you've used these colours mixed together, the rich raspberry works well, and I've kind of layered it up like so. So here are the cards that I've done with the laser cut sheets, and we're just going to do the same thing on them. So going to cut a bit. So all we've got to do now is add some dimensionals and stick these on. So I'll just use the end of that, just that we just want it to go top bottom so that it sits around that ribbon. So I'm going to cut a strip, stuck down, and then because this velvet ribbon is quite thick, that's why I've done that. And so that sticks on like that, and then I'm just going to put a couple of dimensionals on the top and a couple on the bottom. So there we have it. 6 cards so far, and I've still got 3 more panels to go. What do you think? There's the 3 panels left, which, oh, somehow I've got a little snowflake. 3 more panels, and I will do something similar with those. Hope you like that. So there's a bit of a one sheet wonder there. I hope you enjoyed that. Not long left to buy this delicate detailed paper, but you get 6 panels on 4 sheets, so that's 24 panels, and I've just shown you how you can double that, and so that'd be like 48 quite lovely cards that you could get, not to mention then the 4 big sheets, which I can't remember how many cards I got out of that. Was it about 14? So oodles of cards to be made, and depending on the colour of ink that you use, you can have so many different looks. Okay, all the details down in my website, www.nigezza.co.uk. See you again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.